Hello students, welcome to week 2. We have a reading activity for you this week. It is similar to other reading activities that you've done, except we're not in the music classroom, so we don't have access to the instruments that are in the music classroom. So we're going to have to be a little creative, and I want you to ask your mom or dad or a parent or guardian who's around if you can use 2 things for today's music lesson. You can get some plastic storage containers like these, and the reason you want to get 2 is because you want to have one that's bigger and one that's smaller. All right. If you can't find any that are made out of plastic or rubber like that, you can get one's metal bowls or plastic bowls. See, I have a bigger and a smaller. And the reason that we're going to need 2 different sizes is that this reading activity has you reading rhythms and just 2 different pitches on the staff. Now, in class, we might have had one color boomwhacker play the higher note and the other color boomwhacker play the lower note. In this activity, you are going to get the chance to try to play both of those notes using your kitchen objects and kitchen spoons. If you can find 2 wooden spoons or 2 big plastic spoons, that's the best thing, but you'll just have to find what you can around the house. You can even use your hands. That would work as well. So I'm going to try to tilt the screen a little bit here, hoping that you can see. Okay, then I have my buckets. I have them put onto a pillow. And the reason I put them on a pillow is that it will keep them from bouncing around too much. And it will also keep them from being too loud. Right? So here are my buckets. Now, as we've learned before, bigger instruments make a lower pitch, a lower note, and smaller instruments, like a flute, make higher pitches and higher notes. So the smaller container will be used for the higher note in this piece of music, and the larger container will be used for the lower note. So if you see right from the very beginning here, I'll hit play and I'll just play the beginning. You see there's here at measure 3, there's a high note, and then in the very next measure, at measure 4, there's a low note. So first I'm going to hit my little container and then my big container. Let's give that a try. Hold, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Small, rest, half, rest. Rest, half, rest. Rest, 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 rest. All right, so you get the idea of that. And then later on, there will be eighth notes, which are twice as fast. Okay, so I'll try right here, starting at measure 13, where we have half, rest, eighth notes low, then half, rest, eighth notes high. Here it comes. Half, rest, half, rest, half, rest, half, rest. All right, so far so good. Finally, I just want to let you know that later on in the song, you will see, here we go, at measure 32, 4 eighth notes in a row. They sound the same as they always do. There are just more of them. So let's see what this section sounds like, okay? Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Whoop. All right. So you saw my one container was starting to fall off the pillow. That may happen. Maybe you'll be doing this on the rug, on the floor, so that it can't really go anywhere or fall anywhere. That's probably best. You are allowed to, if this is too hard, you're allowed to just put one of those containers away and just play all the low notes, and then maybe do it again and do it just with all the high notes, or you can try with both at the same time, whatever you're more comfortable with. I hope you enjoy, and I will talk with you soon. Hello, guys. A couple things before you get started. Number one, before doing this reading activity called Take On Reading, it's probably best to go back and do the barnyard reading activity that we did during the school year. It's just a good way to warm up and remember quarter notes, which were woof, eighth notes were piggies, half notes were meow, and whole notes were moo, right? Good to go back and do that just to review, even though our new activity only has quarter notes and eighth notes, but it has you playing a high note and a low note and going back and forth. It's pretty tricky. The other thing that I want you to know is that the barnyard activity and the new activity are each a separate YouTube link in your assignment here. So the video that you just watched is not the activity, that's just the instruction part of it. So once you've watched all the instructions, then go to your warm-up activity, and then finally to the new activity, Take On Reading. And you can come back to this instruction video anytime you need to, if you need to hear some of the instructions again. So great seeing you, and I hope that you have fun, and we will see each other very soon.